and say yes,
And then suppress.
and then suppress, right? We'll say yes. And then I gotta let it sit and think for a second, and then they all go away. I'm still not loaded yet because it booted me out of it.
Right.
So I'm gonna try again and say okay. And assuming everything else is happy, then we should be able to load. There we go. Okay, so now we're loaded, and other things are unhappy, but we can get to that. You can see the green icon on the test indicating that the test is loaded to the station. Top bar, this is data acquisition enable, disable, and then
Manual trigger pump.
yep, and then recorder capture, and then single mode, burst mode, and time mode scans.
And we can add buttons
Yep.
to that bar.
You can add, you can customize, you can move stuff around. I believe from the commands, stuff like this can be
Okay.
put up there. We can also add custom commands.
So like the palette on the MPT, they have the little test palette where you just kind of drag.
Kind of, sort of,
into a little
yeah.
sequence.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So, yeah, and then I think the stuff you can pull off. Oh, I want to delete image or remove panel. So, let's see. So now we're loaded. We can see our sensors or recorders. So before these two weren't showing up, our FlexDAC acquisition recorder rate 1 and then rate 2. So if I double click here, this shows there's two different tabs, recorder rates and acquisition rates. Acquisition rate, this is the rate that the hardware is going to be running at. Recorder, so maximum rate that the hardware is going to be running at versus the rate that can be used in the test. So if you know you're going to use high rate, and depending on file sizing, you might just want to set the acquisition rate to its max. So what the hardware can do, and then set your recorders appropriately underneath or up to that limit within the test itself. So here, and the other thing, so rate 1 and rate 2, this is kind of a holdover from Aero users. I think rate 2 is going to be removed at some point in time, so I wouldn't be dependent upon using it at all. I would just basically base yourself on rate 1. It was for when people wanted to do two different acquisition rates within a test without having set up different, you could have like a continuous, you could have two different continuous recorders, let's say, and one is running on rate 1, one's running on rate 2, or one's like a time mode scan running on rate 2 only being the higher rate. So instead, I think it makes most sense if you just set this up, say to 6144, not really paying attention to rate 2 if you're not going to be using it. And then set your recorder, so if I was going to use continuous recorder for everything, I could set this to 1000 hertz at that point. And I guess it's going to default to whatever is the next binary, because I don't think it does decimate necessarily.
Now, if we were running multiple tests on test stations, then that acquisition rate, that would have to be lower than 6144. Or can we set it to
No, I think it's 6144 maximum, I think, for all channels. So if you were running two to, I guess, 80 different tests, you could have a different binary rate per test. All of them could be up to 6144, I believe, without having issue. Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then same thing with the recorder rate, we can set those at whatever maximums at
Yep.
for all 8 stations.
Right.
Oh.
Right. So you have the 8 different tests assigned to the 8 different stations. You can have a different rate per test up to whatever the max should be.
Oh,
So you
that's
should have
good.
full
Okay.
flexibility.
I thought it would like become limited once you start adding multiple
I don't
test stations.
think so. I think that was the deal, because I think that's a bigger selling point is the 8 independent acquisition rates. Yeah.
need to take a break?
I can take a little bit of a break. Yeah.
Okay.
You need a break?
Yeah.
Alright.
Everyone else is taking a break.
Yep.
There's a bathroom, first right, and then down on the right.
I'm not there yet, but.
And it's a dual, so a lock when you go in. And then there's a bigger bathroom right above us, the second floor. And if you're hungry, did you bring lunch?
I didn't.
There's a Commons, I can point you to it outside. There's like a Rubio's, and if you go now is the best time to go. If you go in 10 minutes, you'll be waiting for up to 15, 20 minutes in line. and then you wait until another hour and you'll be good to go. Like on the bottom of the hour
Yeah.
to
yeah.
like 15 till, that's the best time to go. During lunch hour, during lunchtime.
Well, I was thinking, I think Gloria mentioned she had a lecture at noon to 1.
Okay.
I think she mentioned. I was thinking that was when I was going to take lunch potentially, depending on how that works with your
Well,
schedule as well.
I
don't know.
can just cook my lunch here, and we can keep going. I usually eat in here anyway.
Yeah,
And
depends
then I don't know if she wants to watch a demo or something.
Okay. Yeah. So my kind of plan was I was going to try to run you through as much seems like it makes sense, and then start to get your hands on it as well. I do have a little exercise that I have that goes through the sensor creation, sensor assignment, and up to the point of calibration. I also have a couple of dummy quarter bridge strain gauges, just dead end.